Hey, Shalom, all praise unto Yahweh Shai, double honors to the apostles of GreatMillStone, honors to your brothers to be pushing this truth in sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. I wanted to get into a short topic here, and I'm probably going to title this video, He's Not Your Personal God, okay? He's not the Most High Yahweh Shai, is not your own personal perception of that, okay? Because just from observation, you can see certain geezers, especially over time, okay, pretty much they conduct themselves in a fashion to please and to serve their own agenda, okay. That is to say, when things don't go their way, okay, there's a lot of noise that's gonna be made, okay. Well, you gotta learn how to take the low, okay. You gotta learn how to take the L, okay. If you're an individual that's lived out here within this world, and when you was in the world, you was all about getting W's. Well, guess what? In this truth, you're gonna have to take some. You're gonna have to take some L's. There's more L's than W's within this truth. Okay, and if you got this a thing within your mind where if the Most High is just gonna do right by you, then you're not in this thing for your Shai. You're in this thing for yourself. Okay. If you go into the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, the 13th verse, it tells you, right, the Most High made man for the express purpose that man was going to serve his will. In other words, if the Lord has created you to be a prophet, so the Lord, hey, the man, Jonah is a good example, because Jonah wanted to do his own thing. Okay, but see, Jonah is the good is the example where if the Most High set that individual up to be the elect. Okay, what if you're not the elect? That is to say, what if you're the individual that's going to serve their own agenda, and the Most High doesn't have it to where you come back and do the right thing in the end? Okay? What if you do serve your own agenda, and the Most High has it within His plan that you go out and you serve your own belly? That means to say you're gonna fall out the truth. Okay? The Most High is gonna send them spirits upon you. You're gonna bug out. You're gonna be on the videos, on the comment boards, serving you and spewing out your belly. Okay, talking all that hot garbage against the truth, and ultimately the end of you is going to be worse than the beginning. Okay, and the judgment that the Most High is going to bring about upon you is going to be worse than the beginning of it. Okay, right? You gotta brothers gotta learn, and I'm not thinking about anyone specific here. I'm just speaking in the spirit. Okay, you really gotta learn to put your own agenda. Really, what you want to be praying, and I find myself praying this as of late. Because sometimes I fall into the trap of, most of the time I fall into the trap of doing what I want to do. Okay, and when things don't go my way, I start having a problem with that. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, you got to be off the spirit of praying into Yahweh Shai, that the Most High has it to where what you want is what the Most High intends to happen. now let that simmer on your hot pot. Okay? Right, let that simmer on your hot plate, okay? Because pretty much when you have it to where your wants, your desires are in line with Yahweh Shai, you're never gonna be in the spirit of serving your own belly, man. That's how Yahweh Shai was. He said, "My meat is to complete my Father's work," meaning to say, my what fills, what nourishes me, what keeps me going, what I desire for. Because when you think about meat, hey man, you think about the curry goat, okay? With the rice, with the rice and peas, the jerk chicken or whatever, things that you look forward to. Yeah, it's sustenance, but you look forward to it. He said his meat was to serve Yahweh Shai, to fulfill the will of his Father, man. That's how your spirit's supposed to be. And if it ain't like that, then you gotta pray Yahweh Shai, set it up to where your spirit, your express intent becomes in line with what the Most High intends to happen on this planet, man. Okay. Your fervor is going to be in line with the intent of Yahweh Shai. Otherwise, you're going to be just serving your own belly. You're going to be out here. You're going to be at the camp. And if you don't get to go out there on the camp on the camera because the Spirit wants you to read that on that particular day or whatever, okay, or the Spirit is on another brother to speak, then, and I've seen, I've experienced this within my own self. All right, a brother, the Spirit jumps on a particular brother and they want to get into it, okay, and they're getting into it. And you don't speak that day and you feel some type of way. What if what the Most High had it to where he was saying is more important than what you have to say? Have you ever thought about that? Okay? And the whole dynamic of thought spans so many different facets of life is actually ridiculous. Okay, how you're conducting yourself in your so-called workplace. Okay, what your so-called worldly aspirations are, quote unquote, because you're trying to get your daily bread and so on and so forth. But Jake wants to go overboard with the stuff. Okay, you want to go over, you want to go to the next level. Is that in line with what Yahweh intends for you? You got to ask these questions, and the only way really to answer it is the Most High reveals it to you. 1, 2, that the Most High has it to where your wants and your desires become in line with His intent, and that way you're in a perpetual state of, well, hey, you're gonna be fulfilled, man. Your meat is gonna be to do the work of Yahweh because the return that you're gonna get from pushing out the work of Yahweh is gonna be in line with the intent of Yahweh. It's just a complete circle, man. Okay, so let's read this scripture right here within the book of Romans, the 16th chapter and the 18th verse. It says, For they that are such serve not the Most High, okay, Yahweh Mashiach, but their own belly, and by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple. Okay, because you got a lot of geezers like, hey, Jake is a slick talker. Okay, Jake is a slick talking bastard, man. Okay, he give you the good words, the fair speeches. Oh, dude, don't worry about that. That's all good, man. But inwardly, his heart is like a ravening wolf, man. Okay, his thing within his mind is like, okay, I'm gonna catch you slipping, man. Okay, right? You've taken that L, right, quote unquote, but you actually haven't taken that L. You're holding a grudge, and the scripture tells you ain't supposed to be holding a grudge, man. The best way to deal with them situations, just let it go. Because what if it is in the if it happened, then the Most High wanted it to happen. So you're either gonna buck up against the will of Yahweh Shai, or you're gonna in other words, you're gonna buck up against the will of Yahweh Shai and defend yourself, okay? Or you're gonna go with it, okay? And I tell you what, you're gonna be better off going with it, man. Okay, so let me read this one scripture here, and this is in the book of Job, the 4th chapter, on the 7th verse. It says, "I pray thee, whoever perished being innocent," because that's another direction in which that could happen. Okay, you wanna be in a state of just forever flourishing within Babylon. That's ridiculous, man. You're gonna get some low days. We're in Babylon, bro. You're gonna get more low days than high days. Okay. And really, them high days is going to be more on a spiritual level. So you might kick it with brothers and breakdowns come out. You're going to rejoice. Yahweh Shai allows you to do that, man. Okay? Right? This ain't, hey, the intent of Yahweh Shai is that you get all them riches. But if you read the scriptures, it'll tell you to obtain all of those riches, you're going to have to suffer, man. And the scripture's telling you there that nobody ever perished being innocent. That's what the scripture's telling you there. So if you're going through hell, well, guess what? You're supposed to be going through hell. No one's above the judgment of Yahweh Shai. Just so happens you're catching your judgment before the nuclear missiles come, which gives you a greater chance of making it into them chariots to where you can enjoy the things, the same very things you're trying to fight for within Babylon when there's minutes left on the clock. There's literally minutes left on the clock, and Jake is there's minutes left, there's seconds left on the clock. Okay, you got it to where the ball is in the Black Mamba's hands. Okay, all right. So the ball's gonna go in, and Jake's complaining that he hasn't got the ball. he's complaining that he's the one that he shouldn't be on the bench, although he knows that the person that's got the ball within his hands is gonna put it within the hoop. But he's complaining it should be him. Okay. You was on the bench because you was fucking up, and you was on the bench. The team is in the situation that is in because of you. All right, and now the Most High set it up to where his son's gonna have it to where we're gonna get out of the situation that we're in right now, and you're complaining, you're bucking up against that. All right, but the scripture says here, remember, I prayed thee, whoever perished being innocent, and when have the righteous being cut off. In other words, the Most High is always going to reward the righteous, man. The Most High ain't going to have it to where the righteous, if you're really actually here in sincerity, you're just going to be jacked up, man. Okay? Right, so pretty much with that, hopefully that was of edification. Okay, like I said, I'm not thinking about, really, I'm thinking about my own situation. I'm not thinking about, particular particular individuals out here. Okay, I like doing videos like this because it builds my spirit, and hopefully it builds you brother spirits out there as well. Okay, so but I'm gonna say all praise unto Yahweh Shemi, Lord's will. I see you, and we get to do this again another time. I'm gonna say shalom.